Hello, 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 everyone. It is your girl Shanidra once and again with Let's Dig Deep. OMG. The topic of today is who silenced you from speaking the truth. This is deeper. It's getting deep because it's deeper than what it says. And what I mean from who silenced you from speaking the truth. As I told y'all when I started business, even at jobs, but when I started business, well, I'll start with the jobs so it can relate. Um, Even when I was working at jobs, we couldn't talk about what they call religion, but God isn't a religion, so I can talk about God. That's who made me. So, but they use that to silence you from speaking on God. So unconsciously, you will end up worshiping or praising them instead of God, not knowing that you're doing this because they silenced you from speaking your truth. Oh, God blessed me with this or whatever, because that's religion. That's not religion. God and religion are two different things. So they silenced you from speaking the truth on who has blessed you. Your job didn't help you get to the job. Your job didn't wake you up this morning. Your job didn't get you to where you are now. Your job haven't helped you out of situations you put yourself in. Your job didn't do that. Your job will fire you for these things. I know that's why my car broke down, and I had situations with my kids being sick. Jobs don't care about that. But unconsciously, we worship these jobs because they have silenced us from speaking the truth. The truth is, God has blessed us with the money. God has blessed us with the house. God has blessed you with that car. God has blessed you. But then sometimes we get silenced because we know that we didn't ask God for the car. We didn't ask God for the job. We didn't ask God for that husband. We didn't ask God for certain things. So some things we can't even say because we feel guilty for even saying that because we know that we didn't even ask God. But what I'm saying is, this is some ways that people try to silence you. Oh, you can't speak religion in the job place, okay? Don't speak about your God in the job place. It's not just my God. He is in control of the universe that you want us to worship. Okay? I don't have to speak to the universe. But anyway, so I just gave you the job of how they can silence you from speaking the truth. Now, in business, I'm thinking, oh, I'm free. I'm running my own business. I'm not a, um, um, ah, whatever. I guess I can't say. I'm not supposed to say 103 or whatever. I'm not a nonprofit or anything, and nothing's wrong with that either because you still have freedom to do you. But what I'm saying is, I am a for-profit business, so I thought, you know, I got all the freedom that I could talk and tell them whatever because it's my business. They can't tell me what I'm going to do with my business. So, I'm in these corporate settings and they're asking me questions, well, how did you start photography? It wasn't really my idea. God kind of laid it, but you're not really supposed to say that. Um, that God did that. I'm asking you about you. That is about me. Shanidra, did not. This was not even my plan. I had to make a whole new business plan. If you're going to ask me, then expect the truth. It wasn't me that wanted to that just decided to do photography. That was God's plan for me. So, but even in business, they try to silence you from speaking the truth. Oh, well, you don't. I didn't need to hear that. I'm just trying to say, what made you decide to do that. And since you've been, who has helped you? God has really helped me through. Well, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, well, you don't understand what I'm saying because God helped me through. I have 2 kids. So what do you mean you understand, but you want me to shut up about God? Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying, really. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we really are not supposed to talk about religion. Well, God is not religion. Let's speak that truth. God is not a religion, okay? He said, I am that I am. That's what he is. God, period. He's not a religion. He's God, period. The creator of all creations, okay? That's who he is. So he's not a religion. You don't put him in as a religion, okay? So let's speak truth on that. Don't let these jobs, don't let these corporate people, when you're in business, silence you. None of that. On speaking on who really been there for you when nobody else has been there for you. It wasn't your job. Oh yeah, if it wasn't for me working at this job for 50,000 years, you know, I wouldn't have gotten the house that I have now. No, if it wasn't for God, even though you try to do the Jonah and go the opposite path, he still blessed you with that house. So give credit to God. People don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear God did this because it's going to convict them. And that's sad that we can wear a necklace and say, oh, this is what protects me, and that necklace don't protect you. Really? Really? We're not kids. We are grown adults, and we look foolish and silly saying, oh, yes, I have to wear this because this protects me. Oh, all I got to do is speak into the universe. Really? Really? Is it that hard for you to say God? Is it really that hard for you to say God? Really? Really? I know I'm hurting some people, but I have to speak the truth. The truth shall set you free. I'm trying to let you guys know what has silenced you. Was it that abuser? Our oppressors has silenced us. As I told y'all in my last live, they have tried to silence us through their abuse by beating us to silence, by oppressing us to silence, by subjecting us to silence, by making us feel like we cursed to silence. So they have pushed us to silence. And it's up to us to be like, I'm not about to be silent no more. Who are you? You are not my God. You did not help me get here. You did not. Nobody helped me get here but God. And quit being so motivated on money. Quit thinking that somebody is prosperous because of their money. Because God said, what is it to gain the whole world and lose your own soul? People that have all this money, we watching all these celebrities just die. Suicidal. Because they were motivated on money. To look good, look prosperous, and all this stuff. What is to look prosperous and not be prosperous? When your spirit ain't right. You ain't gonna be right without God. Only God can get this spirit right. And I know that. Because he's getting my spirit. I can't even get my own spirit right without him. So he is the only person that can get your spirit right. You can get all the money that you want and show and show and show and look at me and look at me and look at me. Yeah, I'm making it. Don't you want to be me? No, I don't want to be you. I want to be really happy. I don't want to be faking it till I make it. I don't want to look happy. I want to be happy. I want when God blesses me as he has been blessing me, I don't have to worry. You don't have to work hard. You have to work. Like I did the work. I did the footwork, honey. But once you continue to do what God has told you to do, it's done. Wherever you move, you ain't got to work all day long and be away from your kids to have it. You don't. I'm saying this as a single mother at this moment. That you don't. You don't have to work 52 jobs just to provide because you're not the provider. Once we realize that, because they got that in their heads too, I had to get out of that. I'm like, I gotta find a job. I gotta hurry up and find me a job. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I got 2 kids. Oh my gosh, it's all on me. It's all on me. I have to find a job. I have to. I have to. I have to. No, 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 because it's not all on me. If it's over my head, then I have to give it to God. And until we realize that we have to give it to God and that God is the provider, we're going to be stuck trying to have a look, trying to look like we all there because we don't want to face the truth. We want to silent. We want to continue to be silent. What has silence got you? Where has it got you? Do you really feel good inside being quiet to your husband or your wife by not saying nothing? Silencing yourself from telling your parent the real, silencing yourself from a molester. Has that helped you or anybody else? Did it help them spiritually? Did it help you? Smoking and drinking and going to everything else other than God, has it helped you? Are you really happy now? Did it save to get everything away from you? Did it help you? Because if you have to keep saging and doing all that, then something wrong. Maybe you need to pray them demons out. God deals with that part. We have to give that part to him, anoint, and have faith that he got that. We're done. You are going to have to stop this. I'm going to get into the word, but I just had to give you guys all the scenarios of how we have been silenced. I'm including myself because I was silenced. That's how I can talk about it. That's how I see it. I just told you from the job I was. They try to silence me. Nobody can silence me from talking about God. Period. Especially now that I'm doing my business because you can't ask me about my business because this ain't my business. I didn't have all these ideas. I didn't go to school for none of this stuff, and it was nothing but God. Next. He gave you those gifts. You can enhance those gifts with school, but you naturally have those gifts from God. How hard is it to tell people God did this? You didn't do this. How hard is it? Do you want to look like Trump? You want to look foolish like that? Thinking you got it all and whatever, and you did this, and then it's you, and whatever, whatever. You didn't get you right there, honey. Reality check. I didn't get me right there. Reality check. I'm not just talking about you, I'm talking about me. I didn't get myself right here. It was nobody but God. I cannot even wake up on my own. Why is it hard for you to give credit to God? What person, human being, hurt you to silence you from giving anything to God? Was it really God's fault? Or did they silence you into thinking, manipulating you into thinking that, oh yeah, if God loved you, this wouldn't have happened, or your family member wouldn't have died, or whatever, or you wouldn't have been touched, or you wouldn't have this, or you wouldn't have that. If God cared about you, God do care about you, but sometimes we have to grow up. Like we tell our kids, I do care about you, I do love you, but you're gonna have to grow up. It ain't no time for that crybaby bull crap. It's time to grow up and get ready for the real world. That's what we tell our kids. That's what I tell my kids. How about that? Because I don't know what everybody tell their kids, but what I tell my kids, it's time to grow up and get ready for the real world. So when we go through things, at least we have God to help us through it. It's not that you're not going to go through things. Oh, you're going to be hit with 50 million things because the enemy ain't happy that you're going the way of God. You're not going to be liked. You're going to have less friends. And what? I don't want no fake friends. Been there, done that, don't want it. Periods. Don't want you around me. I can't deal. You do you. You don't like me, stay away from me. That's how I feel. Period. But anyways, like I said, don't let people silence you from speaking the truth of God. God got you where you are. God has been there for you when nobody else. When your job, when your friend, when your uncle, auntie, whoever that you go to, when they couldn't even be there, who was there for you? Who, when you knew that there was no other way, has been there for you? Who got you out of it when you didn't even have a dime in your pocket? Who has been taking care of your kids? It's touching me, and I already know, I already give credit, but it touches me because he has been so great. And it hurts my heart to see how people can just give it to everything but him. Why? When he has been there for you through everything. It makes no sense. And it hurts my heart. And I'm not even God. I couldn't even imagine how we are making him feel when he has been there and done everything for us, and we continue to give it to everything but him. Oh, I'm gonna sage this energy out, or I'm gonna do this and keep this away, or I'm gonna do everything but pray to God. Why? Why are you gonna do everything but God? Why? Why is it hard for you to give it to God? Why? Has God did anything to you? No. No. He's not that job. He's not that abuser. And trust me, he's going to get that abuser. He's going to get our oppressors. He's going to get all these people that did us wrong. Trust me. But why can't we give him any credit? Why is it hard? You did not get that house on your own. You did not get the job, the car, whatever you got. You did not get it on your own. Those gifts is not yours, baby. These gifts that I have is not mine, honey. They are, but God gave them to me. And I'm finding more and more gifts through God. He's showing me more gifts that he has put in me that I didn't even know I had in me because I've been silenced. And I'm just trying to get y'all out of the silence part and let y'all see, hey, when they tell you to be quiet and say we can't talk about God, we can't talk about they don't say you can't talk about God because they know they can't say that. We can't talk about religion in the job place. Well, I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about my Father, God. That's how you can come back at him. I'm talking about my Father, God, my Heavenly Father. Yes. They can't stop you from talking about your Heavenly Father. Who are they? Quit giving them so much power, honey. They don't have no control over your life. Quit letting them have control over your life. You're giving them that control because they don't have it, and they know they don't have it. They know who is in control, but they don't want you to see that because once you see that, you're not going to take nothing else from them. Period. I can say that because I don't take nothing from nobody. Period. And I will call you on your own stuff. Period. This is not no religion. I'm talking about God. Next. Well, I must leave now then. If I can't talk about my Father, I must leave now because he's the one that has been there for me outside of you. Therefore, I would, and I don't even have to, I'm not going to say all this to them, but I will just politely leave. Goodbye. You're not my provider. Goodbye. That's what I'm saying. Once you realize who your true provider is, you won't take nothing from these jobs. You won't take nothing from nobody. Period. Whoever is providing or helping you financially, God allowed them to do that. God provided for them to do that for you. Once you know that you will get that confidence, because you'll be like, honey, this was God. Whether I have you in my life or anybody else, this is God. God will send somebody else. God will build me up. He will show me my gift so I can do it. God will. So we need to start giving it to God. Now, we're about to be in Proverbs, the 15th chapter, and the first verse. And I'm trying to calm down as I'm about to read it, because he said in the 15th chapter, verse 1, he said, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of fools gushes folly." That means the mouth of these people that is saying, "Oh, the universe gave it to me," but you won't give credit to the person that created the universe. Next, the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, not Santa Claus eyes. He knows when you are asleep. Oh, God knows. God eyes. It says the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. We are in Proverbs, the 15th chapter, verses 1. Now we're on verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. So a perverse tongue, someone that, whew, help me, Lord. Someone that is perversely trying to convince you to do something other than what you know is true. They crush your spirit, because it's like, dang, I know this job ain't really been there for me, because they wanted to fire me from day one. And it's nothing but God that has kept me on this job. But they want you to continue to praise them. Oh, we're going to give you a raise every time they notice. The enemy notices. But anyway, so a fool spurns a parent's discipline. So for the people that um, are against parents who discipline their children, now, as long as they are not abusing, because as I said, we are not condoning any abuse. But if they are training their children up in the way that they should go through the word, or just right and wrong, just common sense, right and wrong, then he said, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. So whoever is against someone that is correcting their children correctly shows prudence. The house of the righteous contains great treasures. So if you are righteous, you're going to maintain great treasures, period. He said that in his word. But the income of the wicked brings ruin. You see all these rappers, singers, whoever, celebrities making all this money. You looking up to them. Oh, I want to be just like them. And then they killing themselves. We seeing them dropping like flies. But they got everything that you could ever ask for. But God, that's what they're lacking. They've been chasing money. They've been doing whatever they need to do for the money. That's why I'm asking, what is your motivation? Who are you serving? Um, the lips of the wise spread knowledge. So if you wise, you will spread this knowledge. But the hearts of fools are not upright. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked. So he detests the sacrifices that the wicked are making to show you that they are living the life. But the prayer of the upright pleases him. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. Stern discipline awaits anyone who leaves the path. So you're going to get disciplined when you leave that path, just like Jonah did. When he tried to go the opposite way of God, you're going to get disciplined. When your children go the opposite way of what you told, they're going to be disciplined. I told you to clean the dishes and you're going to go play the game. You're going to get some discipline. God is the same way. I told you to go this way. Oh, you're going to go that way. Oh, and then you're going to blame me because you went the opposite way of where I told you to go. So now it's my fault that you chose to go that way. Now it's my fault. You didn't consult with me. You didn't add me in it. I wasn't a part of it. But it's my fault that you got yourself in that position. Okay. But you don't want me a part of your life. You don't need me. None of that. But God is the no, because you excluded God. Remember that? There is no God. So remember what you're thinking. So why are you blaming God for certain things then? Because remember that which one is it? There isn't a God or there is. I mean, make up your mind. One minute you want to say it's God, the next minute you want to say it's the universe. One minute you want to say God brings peace, the next minute you saying the sage bring peace. Which one is it? One minute you saying God protects you, the next minute you saying that your necklace protects you. One minute you praising God, and the next minute you saying that you worship the rug. What is it? Now, um, death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more do human hearts? Mockers resent correction. So people who mock you, make fun of you for telling the truth about the Lord, they resent correction. They don't want to be corrected. So they're going to mock you because you're trying to correct yourself. So they're mocking you. Ha ha ha. You're dumb. You're slow. You really think that there's a God? You're dumb. You're slow. You really think you just popped up on the earth? You're dumb. I mean, what do you want me to say? God called you a fool anyway. So I'm just going to speak what he said. And how about that? But anyway, so uh, mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. You avoid me. You don't want to deal with me. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to be around me. You don't want to hear me. You can't hear me. You rather not hear me, not listen to me, not see me, and avoid me. They avoid the wise. You want to avoid the wise. I'm sorry, but that's not hurting me when you do that. You're hurting yourself. You don't hurt me. I don't care. Anyways, a happy heart makes a face cheerful. So if you happy, you're gonna naturally smile. It's not gonna be something fake. When I talk about God, I have a natural smile. Now, sometimes, because people tell me about my facial expression, so sometimes I try to be nice and I try to smile. But you can tell the difference in my real smile and that. So, um, but heartache crushes the spirit. Okay. The discerning heart seeks knowledge. So my discerning heart seeks knowledge from the word, not from anybody else or from whatever I want to look up other than God. Cause I don't want to follow men what men tell me to do. Cause the white man wrote that, but you like I said, we're gonna talk about following the white man. Stop following them. Period. You can't say you don't want to read the word of God because the white man, but then you follow and do exactly what the white man tell you to do. I mean, you can be in denial and act like what I'm saying makes no sense, or you could. I mean, but that doesn't make me look stupid. We see you. Just because somebody say they're not picking in their nose, don't mean that they're not picking. You don't see them picking in their nose. If they want to be in denial, let them be in denial. Do you? You just look crazy. You look crazy being in denial. Stop being in denial. The Lord got you where you are. You didn't, boo boo. Your job didn't, boo boo. Your job have left. If COVID haven't showed people how precious they are to the jobs, I don't know what else to tell you. But who has still kept you through COVID? Oh, you're gonna say the universe kept you. Oh, since you've been saging your house every day, it kept you sane and everything. Your necklace kept you sane and whatever, everything. But God, this makes no sense. Like, never in my life. But I'm not here to judge. I'm just trying to let you see how it looks to everybody. So, all the days of the oppressed are wretched, But the cheerful heart has continual peace. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. So you better rather fear the Lord than to be out here, oh, jumping on the next best thing. Oh, they said this is gonna make me money, or this is gonna, oh, I need to jump on this and I need to jump on that and I need to jump on this and go over here and go over there and oh my gosh, I'm doing so many things. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, I got this money. Look at money, 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 money. I got everything I want. Look, 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 look. But I ain't got God. So I'm really not whole. I'm in pieces everywhere. Everywhere I'm trying to go other than God, there go all my pieces. So now I'm feeling like, why am I'm incomplete? I got my husband, I got my wife, I got my children, I got this, I got money, I got all these houses, I got this, I got that. I got everything I can ask for. Why am I still unhappy? Why am I not, and they're not doing nothing wrong. My children not bad. I got the best kids. I got the best husband or wife. I got the best, I'm in the best situation. I got a nice house. So why are you still unhappy? Because you done made it about you, you, and you instead of God. So once you lost focus off of God, now you're wondering, why do I feel empty? I got everything I asked for, and I still feel empty because you're giving everything to everything else but God. That's why you feel empty. That's why you can't even feel truly loved. That's why you can't feel whole. You got everything you wanted. Look at me, look at me. I'm happy, I'm good, boo boo. But you're not, honey. You're not happy. You're not. And the moment you realize I'm not happy, what's wrong? Oh my gosh, I have went away from God. You can always gain. God is still right there. He didn't leave you. You just left him. So all you got to do is be like, oh God, I'm sorry. I did not even realize I left you. Dang, I lost focus of you. That's what happened. Because once you get back focused and you get back that relationship with, oh my God, nothing anybody can say to you, nothing anybody can do. It don't matter because he give you peace. He gives you, not the sage. He gives you peace that surpasses all understanding. God, you cast all your burdens to him and not man, and he will help you. You ain't got to worry about him telling the whole world. You expose yourself when you keep trying to be out here outside of God. Everybody see you. We see people being a hoe or whatever. We see you. Whether you want to admit that you a hoe or admit that you out here smoking or drinking or whatever you doing, I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying we see you. So if you don't stop, that don't mean that we don't know what you're doing and that is not right. So just stop it. I mean, it's not making you happy. It's not helping your health. It's not, I mean, what? Why are you so stubborn to where you cannot just give it to God? Here, God, when I realized I was carrying on all this, packing stuff on, and they was like, all you gotta do is give it to God. You haven't given it to God. I'm like, yes, I have. I always talk to God. No, obviously I haven't. I'm not mad. I am mad. I needed to give that to God. God, I'm mad. This person getting on my last nerve. I keep taking this from this person, and I'm sick of it. I'm trying. Lord, I'm mad. Yes, I am mad. Help me with this, Lord. Be real with He knows. What the heck? He knows. He knows. We'll believe that Santa Claus knows, but we won't believe that God can see everything. That God can give us gifts. We believe Santa Claus, even though we know in our head that Santa Claus is not real, but we'll believe that Santa Claus can give us gifts, but we can't believe that God can because they have silenced you from speaking the truth. Don't talk about religion. From now on, you're going to say God is not religion, period. Shut them up. Silence them. Silence them. I can talk about my Heavenly Father whether I'm at the job or wherever. Because if the job start telling me, then I know that this ain't the job that God got for me anyway. If the job stressing me out too much, that ain't the job for me anyway. I got to leave you. Bye. You're not my provider. Bye. I done gave you too much control. Bye. Tell them. Bye. You will not have no more control over my life. Bye. And watch God move. The moment you do that, the moment I took a leap of faith with no child care, no nothing, and God has taken over. I did not know at the time, but it has built my faith just seeing how He has provided. When I said bye, I'm not going to sit here at that job for 50,000 hours and only make $50. When I could just take one session of a photo, and if I could do a sale for $50 and make that in 1 hour. Bye. Tell them bye. Tell them boy bye. So you remember that Beyonce, boy bye. You would not have no more control over my life. I would not put my kids on the back burner for you job anymore. I would not put my kids on the back burner for you husband, wife, whatever, for you any longer. It ends today. Bye. You will not have control over my life anymore. Bye. You're not my provider. Bye. I will not be silent anymore. Bye. They silence you because they got you thinking, oh, if I say something, I have to take this. I have to take this. I have to take this because I can't lose everything I have. But I'm not going to lose my mind for this. God out of no anything from God out of no sorrow. So if you feeling all this contention and anger and like, oh, I hate going here. Oh, and you think God wants you to feel that way, let go and let God. He don't want you feeling that way. That hurts him, just like stuff hurts us when our kids are hurt. Okay, and that hurts God to see that you refusing to just go by faith and not by sight. Go by faith and not by sight. So I know if I quit my job, it's gonna look stupid. I can't look stupid. Look stupid for who? Because you're not happy anyway. Everybody's saying you're not happy. You're not helping your family because you're flipping out on your family. You're not helping your family because you're not there for your family. You're not physically there. You're providing financially. Always don't open new doors. Stop the old ways. Tell them bye. Boy, bye. Bye. I'm talking about the job. I'm talking about whatever has silenced you, whatever is stopping you from feeling who you are, who you know you are inside, that's keeping you from being you. Bye. You can no longer remain in my life. You have had control over my life for too long, and it's time for me to give you your eviction notice. You are fired. Just like he did Trump. Goodbye. You're fired. He done told so many people, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. And now you're fired. Goodbye. The first will be last, and the last will be first. That is his promise, honey. And if you cannot see it because you're so focused on everything else, then that's on you. This does not hurt me whether you do it or not. I hate that you want to stay stuck because that's the same thing that when God was trying to deliver them out of Egypt, they wanted to continue to be slaves. No, she talking dumb. She telling me I need to, stop, la di da di da. God like, okay, I try to free you. No, it don't look like it makes sense. Of course they're gonna stay on your back. Your oppressors are gonna stay on your back because they don't want you to be great. But you couldn't even focus on what God was doing because you kept focusing on them. Quit focusing on them. Bye. And focus on him. You ain't gotta worry about what's behind you. Worry about what is in front of you. Bye. Tell them bye. Bye. I don't, people are like, you can buy likes and you can buy. I'm not buying nothing. It's going to come when it come, when it come, when it come. I'm not putting no more on me. I don't care about likes, looks, whatever. I'm here to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Period. So help me God. So with that being said, if you focus on likes, then you're gonna be doing stuff that is not good for your integrity. I mean, it'll be insulting to your integrity. So I'm not stooping down no more. I stooped down for too long. I've been silenced for too long. And I refuse to go back to the way I used to or it used to be. Period. I'm not. So don't be mad because I have my confidence. You can get yours too. God has not left you. Period. You can get him anytime. He right there. He there for you more than your friend, your boyfriend, cousin, uncle, whoever. Your job, your business. My business ain't. God has been providing. Period. That's why I'm not concerned with like, as long as I continue to do what God tell me to do, he will provide. And that's what we have to get in our mind. As long as I do what he tell me to do, he's going to provide. He has done that. He has shown me. He's been a man. If anybody haven't been a man of their word, God has. I can't trust man on this earth. Now I will when he bring me my husband. But he has never fell short of his word. Period. And I'm thankful. If anybody I know, when he say what he gonna do, that's what he gonna do. It's like they be like, oh, when daddy, because daddy don't play. Okay, your daddy don't play. When he tell you to do something, you don't do it. You getting your butt whooped, period. What? We whoop. So what makes you think you're not supposed to get a whooping? We don't tell our kids. So they're not supposed to get a whooping? Is that what you're saying? They're not supposed to be disciplined. They're not supposed to be in trouble either. Your kids not supposed to be in trouble when they do something wrong. Oh no, they are, but you're not, cause you grown. So you're not supposed to be in trouble ever when you do wrong. Wrong is wrong, right is right, period. No matter how old you are. What example are you showing if you can't take accountability as a grown adult for your actions when you're wrong? Look, you're wrong, child. Look, child, you're wrong. Okay, and you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You need to take accountability for your actions. You are wrong, adult. You are wrong. Your actions is not working. You are wrong, adult. So what? You wrong. You are wrong. And you can change it. I tell my kids, okay, you can fix it. You messed up, fix it. Don't just continue to do the same thing and then be like, why am I still getting in trouble? Because you're still doing it. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. You don't want to be in trouble. Stop doing things to get you in trouble. Dang, this is common sense. I shouldn't do stuff to get me in trouble. If I know that I didn't do nothing, I know God is going to get me out. He got Joseph out. Joseph didn't do anything, and he got Joseph out. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Again, concentrate on who has silenced you. Remember, religion is not God. Church is not God. God said, I am that I am. He didn't say I am a building. He didn't say he's the whatever else you want to worship. He said, I am that I am, period. So it should not be hard for you to give credit to God. But you just need to look at yourself like, who have I been giving credit to? And it don't mean that you knowingly was giving them credit, but you was. Unknowingly, not consciously knowing that you was giving them credit, but you was. You was giving them more credit than God. And we serve a jealous God, honey. So that's why the job keep hurting you. That's why they putting you feeling like, dang, I'm about to burst. I can't stand this job no more. Well, you put that job before him. Deal with him then. Well, I can't stand this man. You put that man before God. Deal with him. Well, I can't stand this woman. You put that woman before God. Deal with it. Oh, I can't stand my mama. Oh, I can't stand my... You put that parent before God. You put that child before God. So you're going to have to stop it. I'm not putting nothing else before God. My children don't come before God. My parents don't come before God. Nobody comes before God. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't love nobody more than God. I love you. I love my children after God. But nobody's gonna come before. And if anybody tell me that, they won't be in my life. Oh, I should come before God. Get out. Bye. Bye, boy, bye, girl, bye, whoever. Bye. Bye. Because you're not gonna take away my peace. That's my peace that surpasses all understanding. And I see with that comment, you're not gonna give me no peace. Bye. So again, I hope this has helped. Let's dig deep, getting to the root of things.